Y'all suggest I check out the Sophisticated Backpacks mod by CurseForge user Pepperfly. And y'all didn't steer me wrong, this mod was extraordinary. Let's dive right in. So jumping right into the Sophisticated Backpacks, we've got the standard backpack here, which you can see looks like a normal standard single chest. 3x9 for 27 total slots and one upgrade right here in the top left. This will allow you to do any of the included upgrades, but we'll dive more into what those are later on. You can upgrade these though. First tier is the copper backpack, which gives you a 5x9, not quite the double chest, so 45 slots, still one upgrade slot here as well. The next is the iron backpack, 6x9 for 54 total item slots. This is equal to your double chest, as well as now adding an extra upgrade slot. After that, a gold backpack, which gives you 9x9. It's weird, it doesn't look like it, but this is a perfectly square section for 81 total slots, and then also 3 upgrade slots. Diamond backpack is 9x12 at 108 total slots, and now 5 upgrades as well. And then finally that netherite backpack for a whopping 10x12, 120 total slots, and 7 upgrades. Now, one of the fun parts of this that is an upgrade over the sophisticated storage mod is the customization. Seeing how you're going to be wearing this so much, you really want to kind of have something that suits your style. I mean, the standard backpack, the texture looks really cool anyway, but thankfully the developer of this mod wanted to include as much customization options for you. So you can dye your backpack in a number of different patterns here. So I'm going to put mine right here in the middle. Anything you add to the left is the primary color. Anything you add to the right is an accent. So I like blue and black for good old Texas Tech colors, and you can kind of see it's very faint. If I remove that, it removes the black accents and adds them again. Perhaps if I do a blue, it'll be more obvious, or maybe even a purple. Really kind of hard to see. You can also mix colors though to get an even better desired outcome. So here, if I add the orange, even better. Or I can do just orange on its own to get a solely orange backpack. Now I'm gonna do a red and black, like the Texas Tech colors, with that black accent, because this is the kind I really like. And as you see, I'm holding it, it's got that black accent, the red primary. I could add more colors to this or completely wipe it. Now you can see I've got my backpack on here perfectly customized exactly as I want it, with that red and the black accents. If you do want to reset the color of your backpack, you can take a cauldron, fill it with water, and just right click your backpack on there and see it resets it completely to the base colors. One of the first things you're going to want to do when you install this mod pack is check your keybinds. The default button to open your backpack while it's on your back is B, and in most cases what I've found is that the B button is also the same keybind for creating a waypoint on any of those mini-map mods. So I'm going to just change mine, personal preference, whatever you want. I'm going to try H. It says it has a conflict. There's so many keybinds in this mod pack and many others. I couldn't even begin to tell you. Show HUD. I don't care. It's fine. Whatever. When it's on the back slot, you can hit the button and bam, open it up for the inventory. Perfect. So like I mentioned before, there are these upgrades you can get to your backpacks and put them in the slots. Now, there's a bunch of upgrades, so we're going to try and go through them as quick as possible. So first up is this pickup upgrade. Nice and easy. It does exactly what its name is. It's got an advanced version that allows you to do some filtering, but let's look just at the basic version. Gives you these settings on the side, which is straight up just allow, block, or match for different filters. So I could say a simple filter like that. Now, to see what else is included in the advanced, we've got it where it has to match whatever's in here, block, so a blacklist, or only add things that are already in the backpack. So also match item, match mod, match tags, ignore durability, match durability, and NBT. Those are a lot of things you can play with, not to mention that it gives you more filter options in a 4x4 compared to the standard upgrade. So I'm going to change it to a blacklist, and since I don't add anything to the blacklist, it's not going to block anything from getting picked up. So Say I'm out mining, got a bunch of cobblestone on the ground there, and pick it up. Didn't go into my inventory right here. You saw this stayed at 49. It went right to the backpack. So if you want a miner's backpack, that'd be perfect. You could filter it only to stones and ores and stuff you want to pick up and just flood your backpack with all that goodness. Now in a similar sense, we have this magnet. Same kind of settings over here, pick up experience, and it requires a tank upgrade, but we'll get into that. Pick up items, don't pick up items, and then also the simple filter. Like the other one, this has an advanced version, more filter space and more filter options. Simple enough. So this one allows you to pick it up from much further. But to show you just how much further, take the backpack off. Oh, it's even picking up from just being in the inventory too. That's pretty great. Next thing I want to show are the filter upgrades. Gives you even more filter options, input and output for various settings if you're piping in or out of your backpack. This is better to be paired with another upgrade so that you get even more filter options if the filters included in your existing upgrade just aren't enough to carry for all the items you're going to be adding. Same filter styles before, MBT, durability, item, and block or allow. Next up is the feeding. Now, you can add this and it'll auto feed you from your backpack inventory. Same over here, you can add a block or allow list. And then also with the advanced version, similar standard extra upgrade options. For example, feed a player immediately when hurt, or do not consider health, or only feed when player is hungry enough, or do not waste any hunger points of the food at all. Feed as soon as the player is a tiny bit hungry. You know, there's the options there, as well as the blacklist if you want to exclude one of your more rare foods or anything like that to save only for special occasions. So as you can see here, I am down 2 points of hunger and 3 points of health, and I'm going to dump this steak in there. Instantly eats it for me and helps me heal. Nice, easy, convenient thing, so you don't even have to worry about eating food while you're out adventuring. If you're in the mines or something, just throw your bread, your steak, your whatever in your backpack. Let it heal you automatically for the entire adventure. Moving on to the next upgrade, we've got the compacting upgrade. And it will compact any recipe that's a 2x2, or if you've got its advanced one, it'll do 3x3 recipes as well. Since what I'm going to be compacting is iron nuggets into their ingot and then block form, I'm going to go ahead and use the 3x3. And I've got it set so that it is a blacklist, so it'll just auto compact anything I put in there. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to make this. Oh, there it goes. It didn't want anything else in the backpack. Honestly, don't run this. This one sucks. There's a better version for it in the sophisticated storage mod that'll allow you to actually take things in and out. Don't run the compression. It's terrible. I don't like it. 0 out of 10. This upgrade is just not it. Next is the void upgrade and the advanced void, which, like it sounds, is just a trash can. Only works with other upgrades automation, void anything, void overflow, and you can set a block or allow list. The void overflow is if you've got too many spaces filled and you just can't store anymore, it'll trash anything that would overflow it. Might be alright if you only want a certain amount of cobblestone and you don't want to spam your backpack with it. You can set the allow list to cobble and void only overflow. In this case, I'm going to void anything and set the whitelist to cobblestone, and as soon as I put it in the backpack, there we go. Checking out the advanced version, it's all the same extra stuff as before in terms of the filters. Alright, so it's a new day and I had to revisit these two that I couldn't get working. Starting first with the advanced deposit upgrade. I'm going to set this to match inventory contents, which you don't need to do. I just want to set this so it's nice and easy. I'm only trying to deposit the diorite here. And since we're matching the inventory of this chest, which already has diorite, it should be easy. Now I had to take it off of my back slot here and actually hold it in my inventory. That's what it meant when it said shift right click. And you can see it just placed all of that diorite in there for me. I can even say blacklist and have nothing on the blacklist and then just go ahead and dump my entire inventory in there. I wouldn't advise doing that because, as you can see, it got really messy. But it could be very convenient for just dropping off certain things. If you have a line of ore chests, and go by and deposit only what's already contained in there. I also want to check if it'll work on this storage barrel. So diorite in the backpack, gonna shift right click, easy peasy, deposit it right into the sophisticated storage limited barrel. Now in the opposite direction, we can take the deposit upgrade out and replace it with a restock upgrade. I could say only backpack contents, or simple easy blacklist. It pulls all that diorite in there. All the stuff that I left in here, I can even dump some more random junk in this chest. If I want to drain it, shift right click and it's all in there now. Super easy. I see some good benefit there creating filters in a whitelist or match backpack contents so that you can quickly pop by and restock on your food, your potions, or anything else you might need. The next one I really like is the refill stack from backpack using whatever's in the inventory. The refill upgrade. So when you're building, you run out of block, it should automatically keep refilling it for you. Or if you have the upgrade, it's got this extra neat bonus where it'll allow you to middle click a block when placing to take from the backpack inventory. Also as all of this filtering, I don't know, I'm not going to really screw with that at all. So to show off what the right click would do, got this die right here, middle mouse click. Oh, it's not auto filling my inventory, whatever, it's fine. It should be. Middle mouse click from backpack to your main inventory is a really nice feature though. Continuing on down the list of upgrades, the next one we got is the Inception upgrade, which allows you to put other backpacks in your backpack. Now, it's very expensive though. Nether Star, 3 diamonds, and 4 Eyes Avengers means it's going to take a lot in order to stack backpacks onto each other. But for how much inventory you could potentially have, I could see the bonus. So, as promised, I've got a backpack. It's in the backpack. Backpack Inception. Name makes sense. Next one I've got here is Everlasting. Backpack becomes indestructible, can't despawn, or fall into the void. Great for if you find yourself dying a lot with all your most valuable stuff. However, oh, that's an expensive recipe. End crystals and what was that? Nether stars? 4 nether stars. You'll have to fight the wither 4 times, not to mention getting end crystals, 4 of them. That's going to be one really expensive upgrade. The next I've got here is the Smelting, Smoking, and Blasting upgrade. All kind of same aspect. Allows you to have a furnace in your inventory. Their upgraded versions are all auto smelting. So if I put that in there, I have an auto smelter. Nice. So if I say we're to put some coal and some raw iron in there, it'll start smelting for me. Really good if you're mining and you just happen to be mining a bunch of coal ores. It's gonna start grinding through it while you're mining, so you don't have to wait to get back to your base and slowly cook it all up. You can have all this ore ready for you when you get there. I'm just gonna let that go for a bit. The next one, of course, is gonna be that smoker. So I'm gonna take a block of coal and a stack of raw mutton here. Open in that inventory. I've got the normal smoker. So smoker makes sense. Auto smoker in there. Not really cooking anything. Throw a stack of coal in there, throw in a stack of mutton, and bam, it's gonna start doing that same thing. Unsurprisingly as well, we're gonna test that with the blasting upgrade. Put it here, nothing. And then the auto blaster, it's got some iron here. Nice. It's trying to cook that. It really wants to cook that into some steel. So you're gonna want to be careful with a whitelist, blacklist, depending on which mods you have there. Toss the gold in there, and it's just gonna start cooking it up. Good thing to note there, though. If you have a mod like I do that would want to take iron and double cook it for refined iron or, you know, steel or what have you, you got to make sure to take good advantage of these filters here in the top to make sure you don't get back to your base and find that all the iron you needed has actually been turned into something you can't use. So good thing that these are included for a whitelist, blacklist. Next on our list is a crafting table, which I think is a very handy addition. It's just a 3x3 crafting table, which is really good because if you got a big backpack like the netherite one and you got all your crafting materials in here, you can just do it here without having to switch back and forth between your backpack, your crafting table, and all that. Kind of a nice simple addition, but definitely worth doing, especially for the price. It's just one of these upgrade bases, 2 iron, crafting table, and a chest of any variation. Next I've got here is a Stonecutter upgrade. Very simply, like a normal Stonecutter. Allows you to take any stone in there. I've got a stack 64, put it in, and it's a Stonecutter. Nothing really new here. The next really cool one to mention are all of these stack upgrades, which multiplies the number of stacks that can fit in a slot by 2, 4, 8, or 16. Now these are expensive though. The first tier that only multiplies it by 2 requires 8 iron blocks. The next one, you gotta still take the iron one and then upgrade it with 8 gold. The next one, take the gold one and upgrade it with diamond blocks. And then finally netherite blocks, making one really expensive upgrade. But if I toss that in there, you'll see exactly why it is that expensive. See, I've upgraded. See, I've got the stack of diorite up here. Watch as my next stack goes in to turn it into 124, 191, 255, all the way up to 383. And that's just what I had on hand. I could push this up to 1,024 items per stack, which means you could really store a ton of items in this single backpack if you use this upgrade. That kind of makes sense as to why it's worth so much. Take it out though, and it won't let you until you kind of drain the stacks that are way too high. Oh my god, they stack too! Wow! So I could put 32,768 in this one slot. I'm not going to do that though, because I want to show you all the other stuff going on here. Pushing forward to the last set of upgrades, we're going to start here with the Jukebox upgrade, which is very simply just a jukebox. Same as sophisticated storage. I got pig step here. And you can play it if you really want to play those music discs you find. Next one is a tool swapper upgrade, and then the advanced one, which will allow you to do wrenches and stuff too. I'm just gonna show real quick what the menu looks like on the standard one, and psych, there is no menu. The advanced one has a menu though. Swap weapons, swap tools, only swap for other tools. It could be useful. Whitelist, blacklist for stuff you might want. So let's test this one. I've got a pickaxe and a shovel here. And I'm gonna set myself back to survival because I keep cheating. So pickaxe, and then it's auto switching to the shovel for me. And then psych, I actually want to mine this. Pickaxe, 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 shovel, 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 shovel. Kind of nice auto switching tools for me. Could be really convenient if you're just trying to get the most efficient tool without digging through your inventory. And then you don't have to take up as many slots on this utility bar for your tools either. Only one spot for the tool you're going to use most. Maybe also one for a weapon. Next one I've got here is the tank upgrade, which will replace a decent bit of the storage with a tank. You got to be able to have that storage available already. Put the tank in here. So it does replace a decent bit of the storage with the tank. However, let me pull this inventory out. You got an input output. Could be really useful. Fill it with water. You know, now it's a water tank in case you just really need to bring back a bunch of bulk water. Or, more likely, and don't tell America otherwise they're going to come for your ass, oil. You're out finding oil and store it, and bam, now you've got oil transport built into your backpack. It does got a little nice decal on the side for the oil too. Just a nice little detail. Next up is the battery upgrade, which, simply enough, is a battery. Good storage, 1.6 million FE, which requires gold and redstone for a huge amount of power storage there. Next is a pump upgrade if you do have the tank here. So let me put the tank back on. Let's fill it with just a touch of water here, just a little touch. And then also add a pump. I can set it to output when I'm near a tank. Hey, I happen to have one here. Auto putting the water in there. Nice. Interact with world or not. Interact with fluid container in hand. Totally. Input or output. Now I'm gonna go try that that river. See, it's taken from there. And wow, it is not the fastest, but it's not bad either. I mean, that's 10 full buckets already. Now I'm over here by this water tank. I'm gonna set it to drop it up. Oh my god! Maybe I should have set it not to interact with the world first, huh? Okay. That's a good cautionary tale there. Alright, last upgrade I've got here is the experience pump. This should allow you to pump your experience into this reservoir, I suppose. So if you want to hand your experience over or just put it in a tank, you can. I can pump from player to player, whatever. Or I could repair items with mending. Do not repair. That's kind of nice. I've got a bunch of experience, except now it's taken from it. Start pumping in there. 24.1 out of 101.4 XP levels. There is a single upgrade left that hides at the bottom of my creative menu, so I did not see it. It's an anvil. Easy peasy, simple anvil. Put your stuff in with whatever you need or rename it. It's an anvil. Not too wild. Alright. That's all I've got for sophisticated backpacks. I'm a big fan of this mod. Pairs really well with the sophisticated storage mod, which if you want to check that out, I'll have it pinned in this end message. And as always, thank you so much for watching.